A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. And a look at the starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at point guard. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the 3. And the decision by the Knicks to change their head coach this summer, Shams. A controversial move, to say the least.
Absolute stunner, because this team had really built an identity. They were just coming off a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 years in New York. So can they continue to build on that culture under Coach Mike Brown? I'm told Mike Brown understands this Knicks job, BA. It's championship or bust moving forward.
He's a tough guy. It's a tough town. We'll see if the Knicks have another run in them. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the bucket by the Knicks. The 3 from Curry. And Anunoby pulls it down. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. PA, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Brunson. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Shams.
Ton of action in Texas, BA. Cooper Flag to Dallas, Dylan Harper to San Antonio, and Kevin Durant to Houston. These are major moves, and it's going to be hard to mess with Texas. These teams are loading up. They're all trying to be a contender in the Western Conference.
That Texas triangle is going to be formidable once again real soon. Now here's Brunson. Last game out, 36 points for him. Connects from downtown.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Here's Butler. Pass to Kuminga. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Anunoby. Right side Hart. Towns outside from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Pajemski. Off target with the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now. So the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Here's Curry. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Fires from deep. Tries again. And it's Hart laying it in.
Josh Hart just scrapping for the second chance opportunity.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. will go with a different look here. Horford, he's checked in for Kuminga. Santos comes in for Jimmy Butler. Heald's checked in for Podziemski. And Spencer's subbed in for Stephen Curry. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Green. Horford, a screen on Yabusele. Here's Green, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
How good is Green at drawing solid contact? He plays with a ton of heart. He's really good at making the defense commit.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him.
I don't think you can help but admire what Draymond Green brings to the floor on a night-by-night basis. This guy plays with a giant chip, and he wants his teammates to come with him.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Brunson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For New York, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Clarkson passes to Towns. 56 seconds left now in the first quarter. Count that one.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Clarkson against Hield. Carries it down low. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup. That's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns against Horford. Towns, left side. Back to McBride. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Outside Moody. The 3 ball. And that's not going to go. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Buddy Hield. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Clarkson. Horford pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Chums, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure, they can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding one or two more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the three cities at the forefront of these conversations.
So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Yabusele. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Kolek comes in for McBride. The Warriors trailing. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
No good on the shot. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Yep, that one's good. Towns has got 9.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And here's Curry for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
The threes keep coming in the illustrious career of one Mr. Stephen Curry.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
Checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Hield. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Kolek. Here's Brunson. Towns outside. Yabusele a screen on Horford. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I gotta go. I gotta get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Knicks. Here's Curry, 5 to shoot. Here's Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Green's got his 2nd basket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Back to Brunson from outside the arc. Pajemski grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Curry. Outside Kuminga. Whoa! Kuminga! Putting on a show out here.
And put that on Kuminga's highlight reel. Oh, man.
Outside Brunson. Lets a floater go, and he gets it to go. Brunson's got 8 points.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere. Back in your playing days, did you guys value getting off to a strong start like this?
I always tried to come out full speed. You can't waste time on the floor. Got to be right from the tip.
Yeah, if you really think that, how come you're always late and blaming zoo animals for it?
You know that was like 17 years ago. Well, anyway, this is different.
Nice to know how we rate. And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
He came in on a mission. He's destroying people, even when they run 2 at him.
They could have run 5 at him, Shaq, and he'd still be knocking it down.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the power forward position.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's Butler. Still without a bucket. Green, the pass to Curry. Six on the shot clock. There's Pajemski. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 2-point game. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside painted area. Look out.
Now here's Butler. Down low. Green. Good work defensively by Towns.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint, but you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Outside for Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Fifth on the list, the Knicks.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. For New York, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Brunson inside with the finish.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there, right now in complete command of this ball game.
Curry with it. He's got 18. Kuminga down low. Hart's there. Back to Pajemski. To the inside. Curry at the rim.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Bridges outside. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
And the shot goes down.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
Now here's Anunoby. He's scoreless. Towns on a screen. The three. Can't get it to drop.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Here's the three. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Knicks trail by 4. Bridges down low. Defended by Pajemski from 7 feet. Bridges misses. Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pajemski into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Come on now, that's easy money.
46 seconds left in the third. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns outside. Over Green. Over to the wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 15.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry from behind the arc. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Outside Brunson. Shoots over Curry. And the shot falls short that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Gary Payton II is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors 5.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hield finds Butler. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Now here's Jackson-Davis. Hield for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 6. Clarkson outside. A nice shot by McBride.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Now here's Horford. Inside. Here's Butler. Clarkson with the defensive effort.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Anunoby passes to Clarkson. New York working the ball around now. Yabusele outside. Towns for three. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 4. To the paint. Outside for Butler. Pass to Hield. Here's Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jackson Davis. Podziemski's checked in for Payton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Hield. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Yabusele. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Kuminga after the basket by New York on the other end. Now Curry puts up the tray. It's money from deep.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 7. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Hart knocks down the trifecta.
Listen, we've seen Josh Hart deliver in big moments before. The pressure doesn't bother him.
Butler outside. Kuminga outside. Here's Curry from deep. Can't get it. 1:51 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Now Hart. Now Towns. Outside Bridges. Let's loose for 3. The 3 ball is down.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Now here's Curry. Off on the layup.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. In traffic, Curry puts it in.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Now Bridges to tie it up. The putback. Now Brunson. They shoot again. It's good.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Curry. Left side Butler. Here's Curry. Curry strong against the coverage.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Brunson. It's in!
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Hart. Outside Brunson. Nails it!
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
What's up? Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
And Steve Kerr calls time. timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And here's Curry. Green, a screen. Oh, off target from downtown. He's off from three. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Brunson. Strong move, Brunson.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Pajemski. Stephen Curry. Oh, the long ball, no good. Now Brunson. With a teardrop. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Curry, Butler outside. Green, a screen. Oh, he can't get the layup. New York leading by 4. Here's Hart. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Curry looking it over. Oh, Stephen Curry, shot maker extraordinaire.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Step up to the challenge.
Against Brunson. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Now, Draymond Green in a big spot delivers with nice calmness. Go ahead, Draymond.
Towns, a screen on Curry. Here's Towns from downtown. Curry there for the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Pajemski. No good from 3.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Stephen Curry, second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cashes it in!
Of this we know. Draymond Green does not lack for confidence. Big time shot there.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for New York, Mikal Bridges, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Connects!
Nobody you want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Butler outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by Towns. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
Curry fires. Oh, missed on the tray. And so it's New York winning this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.